Sunday, May 5th, 2019. We're up in the north branch of the Thames River, out by Fullarton, just south of Mitchell. Andrew and I have never done this section before, neither is my son Benjamin. Andrew's brought along his brother with him, Jason. River flows are good, so we're really looking forward to it today. Should be about a 3.5 hour paddle to St.Marys. It's a warm day, going to be about 20 degrees today. There's about 18 now. So come along and follow us on our adventure. Well, here we are, just making our way in the water. Boys made in just downstream of the bridge in Fullarton. Benjamin's paddling. River's not super wide here, which is not surprising. We still got the Avon River to pass, and Fish Creek feeds in right at St.Marys. So the flow rate's about 6.5, I think, last I checked. Upper Thames River Conservation Authority recommends 5, so we're just about perfect today. Shouldn't really have any issues. Interesting to see how this plays out today. Here we are, nearly 5 minutes into our run. Yeah. There's a couple little spring-fed runoffs, creeks, I don't know what you want to call them. There's another one right there.
Did you see one?
Did you hear it?
Oh,
right there. See it?
A waterfall.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, it is a waterfall.
Oh, what is this?
I've got the trusty kayak paddle today.
What do I see?
It's the guy that was supposed to go with me backed out this morning. Well, that's all right. We got enough current. I should be able to keep up with these guys. The only reason they're ahead is just because I stopped paddling the video, take some pictures. There's a kayaker behind us. Benjamin's exploring. He's got his binoculars on. You can hear the spring peepers. I don't know if you can hear that on the video. Lots of birds. First really nice day we've had all year so far. Cool. There's a bald eagle, but it's a juvenile. Pretty sure it's a bald eagle. Doesn't have a white head, so it's juvenile, so probably a couple of years old, 2-3 years old I think they are, until they lose their feathers. I think it's a hawk, Benjamin?
Yeah,
I'll be able to tell you in a second here when it takes off. If it takes off. I can't believe it's not taking off. I mean, Andrew and his brother are right below it. No, that's a crow. And the crow's probably upset that it's in the area. I don't think I've ever seen him hang out like that before.
That's hot. I remember what a hawk looks like in Secret Life Pets.
So we're in here at the 16th line now. Started up here in Fullarton. That was a lot of fun, a lot of rapids, like just little rapids, not even a class 1, more of a swift. So here we are here. There's a road that follows the edge of the 16th on the 17 road. I'm trying not to wreck these guys. An hour to get here, not too shabby. There's a road here, see up on the right? That's where if we wanted to put in there, we could have. Okay. There's just a small community up here. I looked beforehand. 137th Road and line 16. Good job, Benny.
If there wasn't a way there, they would get that.
Nice little skinny section of the river here. Benjamin's doing a fantastic job keeping us going.
And you should be doing it.
I've been doing most of the work so far.
You should be doing this right now.
Just for the record, this is the second time Benjamin's picked up his paddle the whole time. All right. Beautiful section of the river. Seen quite some few houses here and there. The road's close, so overall it's a pretty nice paddle. So we're about a third of the way through our trip in about an hour and a half, so it's taking a little longer than we thought. But that's all right. It's a beautiful day. Not super rushed. We're just having lunch on the water, which is the best way to have lunch.
Also?
We're going backwards right now. because the way the wind's blowing us downstream, so that's helping us. Wind's with us, current's going down. So both of us are sitting in the front eating lunch because that's where the barrel is. Oh my goodness. Oh, I might hit this bridge, so I think I might have to stop filming and paddle. It's an old bridge foundation. We are where the Avon River meets the Thames River, the end of the 14th line. The reason it's the end of the 14th line is because they took the bridge out. So that water that they're going upriver, Benjamin, right now, they're going. That's the Avon River. So it's mixing right now at the Thames River. So now the flow is going to get significantly quick. Well, not significantly, but you've got that river on the left, Benjamin, where we just came, and the Avon, that's the Thames River North Branch, and the Avon River on our right, because we're facing upstream, upriver, has converged and is actually noticeably wider compared to the North Branch there. More water flow when it gets skinny, it'll be quicker than it was. Some rapids coming up here. Right at the 10th line. So we're just coming into St. Mary's town, the north end of town. Definitely a lot more houses. I've probably seen more houses. We haven't even gone through St. Mary's yet than I've ever seen in London. There's more over there up above the bank. Let me stand up here. Lots of houses. Now pretty flat water here and wide and deep, but that's because there's a weir in downtown St. Mary's. I'm just starting to see some of the church steeples of downtown St. Mary's. So we're right about here. So we're gonna finish up where the P is for the parking, actually just before there, where we parked. Keep my map right in front of me, go in the direction that we're going is that way, which is typically south around here, the Thames River. So the boys are way up there ahead of us, so we're gonna start paddling again and catch them. Oh, we made it to St. Mary's. There's the old rail bridge, which people now use as I think it's part of the Avon Trail. Paddle boarders and... How's it going?
Great, how are you?
Awesome. Just getting out?
Yep.
Yeah?
First time out this year.
Awesome, us too.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're doing awesome on that thing.
We just connected.
That's all right though. You're balancing on your knees pretty well.
I can balance on my legs.
Nice. I saw you a second ago. Beautiful here today. It's a big bridge. Very cool architecture. There's where we finished. Andrew and his brother are taking out now. So, successful trip? Did you have a good time?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And we got to be in live Facebook.
Yeah, we did a live Facebook event. Andrew and his brother Jason are taking off to go get my car.
Hello.
There's where we just came out of. It's fairly flat because way in the background here, there's a weir, so holds all the water and raises the water level up. So yeah, just finishing up our paddling trip for the day. Took 3 hours of paddling. We took a bit of a break for 10-15 minutes, but we didn't want to be too late today because it is a beautiful day. It'd be nice to go home, spend the evening with our families too. Ended up in St. Mary's, as you know. Call it Stone Town because of the quarries around here, the limestone I believe it is. There's the old railway bridge all made out of stone as well that we canoed under. The flow rate at Mitchell, which was the station upriver of here, was 6.5, which is a pretty decent rate for coming along here. Upper Thames River recommends 5, so I think they're bang on for that number. You probably go down as low as 2.5, I would guess, but we've never done it before. So it's a really nice stretch of river we've done. Actually, one of my probably top 5 paddles. Really nice, other than seeing a lot of homes and hearing a lot of lawnmowers and that right into St. Mary's, but before then it was pretty nice. Saw a decent amount of wildlife for this early in spring. So yeah, I would highly recommend checking this section out. I'd like to do from upriver of Mitchell next spring, maybe this spring, depending on paddling rates, through Mitchell and then end at Fullarton. Mitchell's got a dam there that you have to go around, so we go upriver there where the river's really skinny, through the reservoir, portage around that dam, go through Mitchell to Fullarton and end there. So that would complete the North Branch of the Thames River paddling for me. Then I will have done everything on the North Branch, and I've done all the South Branch from, I'm trying to think where, from Beachville all the way to London. I'd like to go up further, start in Woodstock or even Innerkip and go all the way through, but that's early spring kind of thing because you need lots of flows there. Anyways, thanks a lot for following along, and you should come and check this section out. Here's the weir at St.Marys. So if you want to get around this, if you're paddling and you're going further downstream, you got to get out at this access point here, or we were way down here. You don't want to get too close to the edge. There's not much of a current here anyways. So you get up with the boat launch and make your way up towards this road here, across the bridge. There's a path that goes down across the road, and you can put in way down there, or you can cross the bridge there and come around. There's another spot in behind there you can put in too. Definitely in canoe you wouldn't want to go over that weir. It's several feet high. Maybe get around that chute down at the far end, but always risky going over what's called a low head dam or a weir.